The 2025 Rolls-Royce Phantom, a name that has become synonymous with unmatched prestige, supreme craftsmanship, and the very highest echelon of automotive luxury. When you hear the word Phantom, you're not just thinking of a car, you're picturing an icon. This is the model that sits above all others in the Rolls-Royce hierarchy, a machine that doesn't just transport its occupants, but cocoons them in an atmosphere of grace, serenity, and absolute indulgence. The Phantom is the crown jewel in a brand already dedicated to serving the rarefied tastes of the ultra-wealthy, and for 2025, it continues its reign as the ultimate luxury sedan. Let's begin with the essence of what the Phantom represents. Rolls-Royce has always positioned its cars as something beyond the ordinary automotive experience. While most vehicles are designed to be driven, the Phantom is designed to be experienced. From the moment you approach it, the car commands respect. Its monumental dimensions, towering presence, and unmistakable grille immediately communicate that this is not simply transportation, it's a statement of power and refinement. The Spirit of Ecstasy, perched proudly above the Pantheon grille, is not just a mascot. It's an emblem of status and timeless design, gliding ahead as though leading its passengers into a world entirely detached from the chaos of ordinary roads. For 2025, the Phantom doesn't undergo drastic reinvention because, quite frankly, it doesn't need to. The formula is already close to perfection. Instead, it carries over with subtle refinements while unveiling an exclusive new edition, the Phantom Scintilla. This special version was showcased at the prestigious Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance in 2024, and only 10 examples will ever be produced worldwide. Of those, just 3 are allocated for the United States, and unsurprisingly, each has already been spoken for. The Scintilla wears a ceramic two-tone exterior, combining Andalusian white with Thracian blue, creating a finish that almost seems to glow with a porcelain-like brilliance. Even the Spirit of Ecstasy has been given a ceramic white treatment, ensuring that this Phantom stands apart as a true collector's piece. Inside, the Scintilla features a dashboard adorned with milled aluminum artwork beside the infotainment screen, along with bespoke tweed fabric upholstery embroidered with intricate detailing. It is less a car interior than it is a gallery of craftsmanship, showcasing Rolls-Royce's mastery of materials and textures. Beyond the Scintilla, the standard Phantom lineup remains a showcase of opulence. Prices begin at an astonishing $517,750 for the standard wheelbase model and climb to $597,750 for the extended wheelbase before options. And with Rolls-Royce, options are not simply checkboxes on a form. Buyers rarely choose from a fixed list. Instead, they are invited to commission a car as though they were creating a work of art, specifying everything from the leather hue and wood veneers to one-off embroidery, bespoke paints, and personalized starlight headliners. No two Phantoms are truly alike. They are individually tailored to reflect the personalities, lifestyles, and desires of the select few who own them. The Phantom's grandeur is best appreciated from the rear seat, and that is by design. Rolls-Royce understands that many owners prefer to be chauffeured, so the back of the Phantom is more like a private lounge than a car seat. In the extended wheelbase variant, rear passengers enjoy limousine-like legroom, stretching out with ease as if they were in a first-class airline suite. The seats are fully power adjustable with heating, cooling, and massaging functions. A built-in refrigerator keeps champagne chilled at arm's reach, while rear seat entertainment displays allow passengers to enjoy movies, presentations, or simply relax with ambient settings tailored to their mood. Every button, switch, and control is weighted with a reassuring solidity, operating in absolute silence. The attention to detail borders on obsessive. When a passenger closes the rear door, for example, the action is aided by an electric motor that glides the door shut without a sound, preserving the vault-like quiet that is a Phantom hallmark. And that brings us to perhaps the most defining feature of the Phantom: silence. Rolls-Royce engineers have long pursued what they call the magic carpet ride, a driving experience so smooth and isolated that it feels as though the car is floating above the road. The 2025 Phantom achieves this through a combination of adaptive air suspension, advanced chassis control, and painstaking acoustic insulation. More than 280 pounds of sound-deadening materials are used throughout the body, and even the tires are filled with a layer of foam to reduce road noise. The result is a cabin where outside disturbances are virtually non-existent. Conversations can be held in whispers at highway speeds, and passengers often describe the sensation as one of total detachment from the outside world. But make no mistake, beneath this serenity lies a formidable engine. The Phantom is powered by a 6.75-liter twin-turbocharged V12, one of the last of its kind in an automotive landscape increasingly dominated by downsizing and electrification. This engine produces 563 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque, enough to move the Phantom's considerable mass with effortless authority. Yet, the engine is never about brute force or aggressive performance. Instead, it delivers power with an almost surreal smoothness. Press the accelerator, and the Phantom gathers speed in a dignified surge, never breaking the serenity of the ride. 0 to 60 miles per hour comes in just over 5 seconds, but that statistic is almost irrelevant. Nobody buys a Phantom to drag race. Instead, the true performance lies in how seamlessly the car blends its immense power with refinement, ensuring that the driver and passengers are never jolted, jarred, or unsettled. Driving the Phantom is an experience unlike any other luxury sedan. The steering is light yet precise, aided by four-wheel steering that enhances maneuverability despite the car's size. At lower speeds, the rear wheels turn in the opposite direction to the fronts, reducing the turning circle, while at higher speeds they turn in the same direction, improving stability. Combined with adaptive suspension and satellite-aided transmission, which uses GPS data to anticipate upcoming turns and grades, the Phantom feels far more agile than its massive proportions suggest. Yet it always maintains that unshakable sense of calm composure, whether gliding through city avenues or cruising effortlessly down the highway. Inside the cabin, luxury reaches an almost surreal level. Rolls-Royce interiors are famous for their handcrafted details, and the Phantom elevates this tradition to new heights. Every surface is swathed in the finest materials, from supple leathers that take 17 days to prepare, to wood veneers sourced from carefully selected trees, matched meticulously for grain continuity. The headliner can be fitted with hundreds of tiny fiber optic lights to simulate a starry night sky, an option known as the starlight headliner. Customers can even choose custom constellations, recreating the exact arrangement of stars on a date of personal significance. The dashboard can house an art gallery, a panel behind glass where owners can commission bespoke artwork, turning the Phantom into a moving exhibition. From the texture of the floor mats to the stitching of the upholstery, nothing is left to chance. Technology is seamlessly integrated, though never obtrusive. The central infotainment screen can be concealed behind a panel when not in use, preserving the clean elegance of the design. Audio is delivered through a bespoke 18-speaker sound system, tuned specifically to the acoustic properties of each individual Phantom. The system uses a resonance chamber built into the body structure itself to enhance bass response, delivering concert hall-quality sound. Climate control is divided into multiple zones, ensuring that every occupant can tailor their environment precisely. Even the scent of the interior can be customized, with Rolls-Royce offering a selection of fragrances or the option to create a unique signature scent for the owner. The Phantom also benefits from modern driver assistance technologies, though they are subtly integrated to avoid intruding on the driving experience. Adaptive cruise control, lane-keeping assistance, night vision cameras, and a suite of safety features ensure that occupants are protected, though Rolls-Royce never markets the Phantom as a gadget-laden car. Its luxury is defined less by digital gimmicks and more by timeless craftsmanship and uncompromising quality. Comparing the Phantom to its rivals highlights just how rarefied it is. Among ultimate luxury sedans, it ranks third overall, behind the Bentley Flying Spur and the all-electric Rolls-Royce Specter. The Bentley begins at around $276,000, offering a sportier interpretation of luxury. The Specter, starting just under $400,000, represents Rolls-Royce's bold move into the electric future. But at over $500,000, the Phantom exists in its own category, where price is almost irrelevant. The Cadillac Celestiq, priced at $340,000, and the Mercedes Maybach S-Class, at $204,650, both attempt to capture the same audience, but they cannot match the Phantom's aura. This is a car purchased not as a rational decision, but as an expression of wealth, power, and personal identity. One does not simply walk into a dealership and pick out a Phantom from the lot. Each one is commissioned, built to order according to the client's specifications. Buyers work directly with Rolls-Royce designers and craftspeople, sometimes for months, to perfect every detail. The process itself is part of the allure, allowing owners to feel as though they are shaping a creation uniquely theirs. For the ultra-wealthy, customization is the ultimate luxury, and the Phantom delivers it in abundance. The 2025 Phantom, then, is more than a car. It is a sanctuary, a status symbol, a rolling piece of art. It is a reminder that in an age where many manufacturers chase trends and cut corners, there remain a few who still pursue perfection with no compromise. Its blend of craftsmanship, comfort, technology, and sheer presence make it a vehicle unlike any other on the road. And as the world transitions toward electrification, the Phantom's V12 powertrain stands as a last salute to an era of combustion luxury. Someday, it may be replaced by electric propulsion, but for now, the 2025 Rolls-Royce Phantom offers an experience that no electric car can fully replicate. The deep, hushed resonance of a handcrafted V12, paired with the serene silence of unmatched insulation, all wrapped in a body that communicates timeless grandeur. In the end, the Phantom is not about numbers, not about speed, or even practicality. It's about emotion. It's about the feeling of closing the door and shutting out the world, of gliding along in silence while surrounded by the finest materials known to man, of knowing that you are seated in one of the rarest, most luxurious cars on the planet. For those fortunate enough to own one, the Phantom is not simply a possession. It is a lifestyle, a philosophy, a statement that life's finest things are worth savoring. That is the Rolls-Royce Phantom of 2025. Eternal, untouchable, the very definition of ultimate luxury.